Dave, the planner, meticulously reviewed his itinerary. Every temple, every train, every pad Thai stall, all accounted for. Mark, lost in his music, nodded along to a Thai pop song blasting through his headphones, totally oblivious. Meanwhile, John, the observer, chuckled, knowing this trip would be anything but predictable. They met, as most friends do, through a series of happy accidents. A shared love for spicy food at a local Thai restaurant blossomed into a friendship. It wasn't long before they were exchanging travel stories and dreaming of faraway lands. Thailand, with its vibrant culture and promise of adventure, became their shared goal. Dave, ever the organizer, took charge. He booked flights, researched accommodations, and even created a color-coded spreadsheet of potential activities. Mark, fueled by wanderlust and let's see what happens attitude, simply booked his ticket and threw in a battered travel guitar for good measure. John, content to observe the unfolding chaos, simply smiled and said, "Count me in." Their contrasting personalities, like ingredients in a well-spiced curry, promised an adventure as unique and unforgettable as Thailand itself. Little did they know, the journey would test their limits, strengthen their bond, and leave them with a lifetime of memories. Bangkok hit them like a blast of humid air. The city throbbed with life, a cacophony of tuk-tuk horns, street vendors hawking their wares, and the intoxicating aroma of street food. Dave, overwhelmed but determined, consulted his itinerary. Mark, energized by the chaos, disappeared into the labyrinthine streets, drawn by the rhythmic beat of music from a nearby bar. John, ever the anchor, kept a watchful eye on both, chuckling at their contrasting reactions. Their first morning in Bangkok started with a frantic search for Dave, who had overslept through his alarm. Apparently, even the best laid plans. They found him, hair askew, frantically trying to decipher the Thai breakfast menu. Mark, already fueled by street-side pad CU, simply grinned and ordered a second helping for his disoriented friend. Days blurred into a kaleidoscope of vibrant markets, shimmering temples, and delicious food. Dave, slowly adapting to the unpredictable, found himself bargaining for souvenirs and navigating the chaotic streets with surprising ease. Mark, ever the musician, charmed locals with impromptu guitar performances, his melodies weaving through the humid air. John, camera in hand, documented their adventures, capturing the essence of their shared experience. One evening, lost in a maze of market stalls, Dave found himself separated from the others. Panic surged through him, his carefully crafted itinerary momentarily forgotten. But then, a familiar melody reached his ears. He followed the sound, his anxiety melting away as he found Mark, surrounded by a captivated audience, lost in his music. John stood nearby, a knowing smile on his face, capturing the moment in a photograph. It was a small reminder that even amidst the chaos, they had each other. Chiang Mai, nestled amidst rolling hills and ancient temples, offered a welcome change of pace. The air, cooler and fragrant with incense, seemed to encourage a slower, more contemplative rhythm. Dave, his itinerary now a mere suggestion, found himself drawn to the peaceful serenity of ancient temples. Mark, ever the impulsive one, stumbled upon a small shop overflowing with instruments and emerged, much to Dave's amusement, with a beautiful handcrafted Thai flute. Days were spent exploring ancient ruins, their conversations punctuated by the sounds of Mark attempting to master his new instrument. John, always observant, noticed how the flute's melodies seemed to echo Mark's own internal rhythm, sometimes frenetic and playful, other times soulful and introspective. One afternoon, high above the city in a mountaintop temple, Mark, inspired by the panoramic views, began playing a haunting melody on his flute. The music, carried by the gentle breeze, seemed to weave itself into the fabric of the mountains. Even Dave, usually preoccupied with the historical significance of their surroundings, stood transfixed, captivated by the raw emotion in Mark's music. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, they stood together, three friends united by a shared experience and the power of music. It was a moment of quiet triumph, not just for Mark and his newfound musicality, but for their friendship, forged in shared adventure and strengthened by their differences. Krabby welcomed them with open arms and a healthy dose of chaos. Their pre-booked beach bungalow turned out to be a charming if slightly dilapidated bamboo hut with questionable plumbing and a resident gecko named Larry. Dave, initially horrified, surprised even himself by bursting into laughter. After all, what was an adventure without a little unpredictability? Days melted into a blissful rhythm of sun-drenched beaches, turquoise waters, and lazy afternoons spent reading, napping, and exploring hidden coves. Dave, finally embracing the art of relaxation, discovered a hidden talent for coconut-based cocktails. Mark, his guitar a constant companion, entertained fellow travelers with his ever-expanding repertoire of Thai-inspired tunes. John, ever the observer, captured the beauty of their surroundings and the easy camaraderie of their friendship in his photographs. Their final evening in Krabi found them sitting on the beach, the setting sun casting a golden glow on their faces. As they shared stories and laughter, each recounting their favorite moments of the trip, a sense of quiet contentment settled over them. They realized that it wasn't the meticulously planned itinerary, the impulsive decisions, or even the stunning scenery that made the trip unforgettable. It was the shared experience, the laughter, and the memories they were taking home that truly mattered. They had begun their journey as three individuals, each with their own quirks and expectations. But they were leaving as something more, a unit, bound by the invisible threads of shared experience and the enduring power of friendship. It was a reminder that sometimes the most meaningful journeys are the ones we embark on with the people we care about the most, open to the unexpected detours and unplanned adventures that life throws our way.